I'm the CEO of Dana Group here in Dubai, UAE. I would rather say now I'm more of a CRO, which is a Chief Rescue Officer, especially with the steel industry going through a tough time at the moment. Not just the steel industry, but the global economy all around us.
Are the banks losing the credits, or are they tightening, or what's going on with the credits with the bank situations?
Well, in the UAE at the moment, yes, we have received COVID-19 questionnaires from all our major bankers. And from what I asked them, I was told that it's a policy matter that they've been sending out questionnaires to all their stakeholders, and particularly their creditors. So wherein they have asked us about the situations which we foresee in the near coming future. And at the moment, that is something which they're doing just to foresee what could happen in the next 3 months. On the other hand, the central government in UAE has, at least what I've seen is there is a notification in the newspapers which has the central bank of UAE giving guidelines to all the banks to relax and defer the loans and the interest payments over the next 3 months. We have seen that in the newspapers, and we have spoken to our banks, and the answers we got is yeah, they're working on it because the guidelines are not yet clear, or the exact framework has not yet been established. But yes, they will be looking at all their creditors with a pinch of salt.
Well, it's funny you asked this. Yesterday, I was telling somebody it's so thankful that my company is based out of Switzerland. So the Swiss government has launched a COVID relief, which is wherein, as any business, you can apply for COVID relief up to $20 million, and the government would give it to you at 0% interest. It would be 85% guaranteed by state and 15% guaranteed by the bank that is giving it to you. So it starts from $500,000 up to 20 million. And so that is some of the things that governments and banks are doing to support. I've not seen this in any of the emerging markets we supply to. There's nothing like a COVID relief. We are not planning to apply for this COVID relief. We have until July end to do it. We luckily were quite fast to act, so we are in a pretty healthy situation. For us, the problem is the pipeline. It's not the present situation, but we will take a call on that.
This is a domino effect, isn't it? I mean, balance sheet, we all agree that balance sheets and income statements of every single company will be affected, including banks. At the end of the day, banks are also, most of them, they are private. From UBS to you name it, Barclays, they will be affected. And yesterday only, in every country, we see coronavirus, okay, it's the same virus, but every country in different position. When this virus comes, every country, they penetrate and they see a different situation. We can't compare Turkey with Germany. We can't compare United States with Brazil. So, for example, some countries were already not in a good situation, like Turkey, and like so many other countries, working with some deficits, not with surplus in terms of 14 balance I'm talking about. Then event risk of the country increases. When event risk of the country increases, then banks are approaching to that specific country with some additional restrictions. And I know that a lot of banks in Switzerland and Netherlands already don't really entertain Turkey with long-term deferred payments. Even the big ones in Turkey are not able to get this some flex payment terms, let's say. And I know that even in like Italy, really in difficult situation, and the banks, risk-wise, they score Italy in a different way, Brazil in a different way, Spain in a different way, Turkey in a different way. So many countries like that. Okay, there are really better ones in Europe, but not every country is in situation.
Trump is calling for a $2 trillion infrastructure down in states. Yeah, I think you read about it. With interest rate for United States being at 0, this is the time to do our decades-long awaited infrastructure bill, Trump said on Twitter, and we're all watching on published out there in media in North America, including yourself. On the other hand, the question is, who is going to take the risk on getting the products moving again in such a, I would call it, fairly leveraged environment down in North America? What do you think?
So overall, on the finance side, I agree with all my colleagues. I mean, I think we all know the cash is king, so we all need to hold on to the cash. In terms of all the infrastructure, I think, of course, President Trump has made a lot of tweets, and he has some beliefs that he wants to go with. Originally, he said that he wanted to start the entire economy by Easter, which was next week, and it's definitely not happening. That's what it looks like. That he came back with the guideline of now till end of April for all the coronavirus situation. However, I agree with your question that there will be risk that who will put in all the infrastructure at this point of time. We just have to wait and watch. But there is definitely a demand out there for infrastructure, long-awaited demand. So it may be election is coming in. We just have to wait and watch.